A parent survey reveals 1 in 40 U.S. children has an autism spectrum disorder.
That's higher than the CDC's more conservative 1 in 59 prevalence rate. But no matter how you look at the numbers, most experts agree more needs to be done to diagnose autism earlier. The Fox Medical team's Beth Galvin is here now to talk about why. Beth?
And Tom and Sine, the good reason why there is that most children with an autism spectrum disorder are not being diagnosed until they're at least 3. But they can start showing the first warning signs as early as 12 months of age. And that's what happened with 2 out of 3 of Danny Benner's children. And she says early intervention has made a huge difference for her family.
How big are you?
Danny Benner's youngest, 3-year-old Piper, has been coming here to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta's Marcus Autism Center since she was 2 weeks old.
Every now and then I notice that she's not making the eye contact.
Horsey?
A horsey. We'll reinforce that. Hey, eye contact, eyes on me. Good job, good eye contact. High five. Good job.
The Marietta mother and daughter were part of a study that Benner joined when she was still pregnant with Piper, because her oldest child, Preston, is on the autism spectrum.
From the beginning, he was a very difficult baby, a lot of crying.
Preston was diagnosed at 18 months through an innovative eye tracking study here.
The diagnosis, while it was hard to receive, it was also a blessing because we finally had some answers of what to do and how to fix it. He received therapy twice a day, 6 days a week.
For how long?
For 3 years.
And Preston, who's now in the 2nd grade and thriving, is an early intervention success story. But Cheryl Clayman, program director for diagnostic services at Marcus Autism Center, worries that too many at-risk kids are falling through the cracks.
And parents are concerned and aware of concerns at a young age, but because of access to care, it just takes a long time for them to get in to be seen by a specialist in order to make that diagnosis.
Benner's middle daughter, Pearson, does not have autism, but Piper started showing some warning signs at 12 months.
You know, late to talk, late to walk.
The CDC now estimates 1 in 59 U.S. children has an autism spectrum disorder, and a new study based on the 2016 National Survey of Children's Health puts the number closer at 1 in 40 kids. Clayman thinks the real number may be somewhere in between, and Benner agrees.
I don't think that there's this something's going on in the water. Do you think that more and more people are properly being diagnosed?
The new study also found 64% of children diagnosed on the spectrum were receiving services. Clayman worries about the others.
That's really the most important thing, is we can make a diagnosis, but if they don't have anywhere to get the help that they need, then we're not servicing those families.
After 2 years of hard work here, Piper Benner recently had her 3-year-old evaluation at Marcus. The Benners were told she's no longer at risk for autism.
She's doing tremendous, and I truly believe that's from the early intervention.
I bet he does.
And most pediatricians are now trained to recognize the early warning signs of an autism spectrum disorder, but parents may not know what to look for. So look for problems like problems with eye contact or following your gaze or when you point your finger. Other red flags include a lack of words or a child not responding to his or her name. They may also have trouble pretending when you're playing with them. If you're seeing any of these signs in your toddler, you do want to talk to your pediatrician, because on your well child visits, you know, they are screening, they are looking for issues, because the earlier you can get, you know, intervention, the better that child is going to do sort of in the long run. All children can be helped, but earlier better.
What a wonderful resource the Marcus Autism Center to have for those parents.
Yeah,
Beth,
Definitely.
thanks.
Thanks, Beth.